and he joins us from our special Inside Hyderabad series. Good morning, Mr. Jasti, and thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us. When we spoke to you post your Q2 earnings, you indicated that Q3 will be similar to Q2. You could expect some recovery and pickup only in the final March quarter. What could be the early expectations how FY17 will shape up for you?
Yes, as I was telling you before, you're right, Q3 will be same as Q2, but Q4 we see the revival because some of the molecules are moving from early phase to the next phase in the clinical development with the innovators. And 17, it looks much promising from the way the customers are looking at their portfolio. Some of them are moving from phase 2 to phase 3 that will give additional revenue generation. In addition to that, the 3 molecules for which we have supplied the pre-launch quantities, which are already launched now, we expect some launch, the commercial quantities coming in 2017, starting 2017. So we see 2017 to be much better. And 2016, this year it will be same as last year.
Okay. Mr. Jasti, can you give us more details about these 3 molecules where you've given pre-launch quantities already and that on commercial you're going to be providing more? How much are each of these molecules worth and how much do you think it could add in terms of sales for you?
Okay, pre-launch time we have supplied around $30 million. But when it comes to the
3 molecules?
Post-launch, it will be, 3 molecules put together. And we expect $15 million will be the run rate year on year from now onwards until the end of the patent period. That will be the expectation.
So how much do you think you can make cumulatively from supplying post-commercial launch of the 3 molecules?
Roughly 15 million every year.
Okay.
Okay. What's your expectation of how much the R&D spend is going to be in the second half of the year as well as in FY17? And recently there were also some changes in the tax breaks for depreciation which the government is keen to implement. How will that affect a business like yours?
Because even though the tax rate is not giving any benefit to us, because even though we are under the MAT, our 24 to 25% is our rate of taxes, so it's not going to affect that much for us, and not even a problem.
Okay. And what about the R&D spend?
On the effect of the R&D spend will remain the same in the 50 to 60 crore range per year-on-year basis.
Okay. Mr. Jasti, I actually just wanted to bring up what's happening with regards to the US FDA with a lot of companies. You supply or you have new chemical entities that you work on and you also supply molecules to the US. Can you tell us, for example, for Suven Life Sciences, how many facilities do you have currently? How many are US FDA approved? And how do you manage to meet the expectations of the US FDA? Do you have your clients, whoever you supply to, come in and check the facilities on a regular basis and hence your compliance is much higher?
As you know, since we go for the innovative molecules, new chemical entities, the regulations are much stricter, not from the FDA perspective. It is mainly from the customer's perspective. Customers do a lot of audits for us because it's a validation of the things they have to do using our intermediates or advanced intermediates. The FDA is only one of the requirement, and we have 4 times already. We have out of the 4 facilities, only one is US FDA approved. This has 4 times already re-audited, so far no problems. And the help from our customers and from the beginning very strong audit system by our customers keeps us abreast of the new developments. That way we'll keep up to the FDA's requirement also.
And when was your latest US FDA audit of the one facility that is approved?
Yeah, we are expecting any time soon because it's ready for renewal.
Okay. By the way, let's pull up the intraday chart of Suven Life Sciences because it's reacting to the statements coming through from the management. The stock was absolutely flat pre-interview and now it's shot up close to about 2%. Mr. Jasti, when you indicated that F517 looks a lot more promising, could you help us in understanding what it would mean in terms of a revenue growth as well as the likely margins that you will enjoy?
We expect revenue growth of about 20% at least, and the margins will be in the range of plus 30% EBITDA margins, plus 20% the net profit margins.
Okay.
This is after writing off the R&D expenses though, not before, after writing it off. Otherwise it will be much, much higher.
Okay. All right. Fair enough, Mr. Jasti. We leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. Well, the stock is up around